Next is the sales order tab. This is if you intend to have a mix of sale orders or sale invoices in your Sage. So maybe you are selling to B2B or B2C, and your B2B customers, you want them to be created under sales orders versus your B2C customers, so directly to a customer. Then you want that maybe as a sale invoice. So this is where you can set it up. So you can just turn on create sales orders, and then you need to assign a trigger for Sagify to know whether it's going to create a sales invoice or a sales order. You can see there's several options right now that are available, like all unpaid orders could be entered as a sale order. So maybe if they had net terms, this would be a good way to sort of catch all those. Another popular way is through order tags, and I'll do that in this demo. So I'll use the order tag called wholesale. So basically any order that is tagged in my Shopify as wholesale will get written as a sale order versus a sale invoice. Some other ones that will probably be available by the time you're watching this, but order meta fields, customer tags, customer meta fields, it's pretty customizable to map how you have it set up. So you might have, for example, in your backend in your Shopify store, something that automatically tags your orders or your customer or a meta field when these orders come in, and that's what you would need to set up in your Shopify store if not already set up. Next option, use Sage internal sales order numbering instead of Shopify order numbers. So by default, the sales order is going to use the Shopify order number as the sale order number. If you wanted to increment or just use the next available sales order number in your accounting system, then you can check on this item and it will then use that for you. But I'll leave it unchecked. I just want the Shopify order number to be the order number so I can easily look it up. Next setting is the purchase order number detection, so it can detect purchase orders. A few ways you could do it. Whether you're using Shopify Plus, they have an inherent B2B PO field on checkout that your customers can fill out. This will pick that up if you're using that. If you have a custom attribute key, like some sort of app that's sending it through, maybe it's like PO number, then you can tell it to look for that. And I could show you what that might look like on an order. So for example, these additional details are called custom attributes. So if you had a PO number here, a PO field, you can then write it as it is and it would pick up that PO number for you. So that's one way of doing it. Custom meta field, similar principle. If the order has a meta field, then it could pick it up there. I'll just leave on Shopify Plus for now. You can set up a default ship via settings. So in your purchase order, when you're creating a purchase order, you can have it to be automatically always set to one of these predefined ones. So you could then write UPS ground, and then all orders come in will be set to this if you'd like. So I'll leave that on. You can also assign a sales representative. I don't have any sales representatives in this demo company file, but they would all appear here. You can assign sales representatives to it. Same thing with default terms. We can have it so it'll always say something like net 30 here. Net 30. This is just a fallback. So if you know all your orders are always net 30, you can just put that there. But if Shopify has an order and it's for some reason has net 7, it will overwrite the net 30 and it would say then net 7 on the invoice. But some people do want a nice default to go back to. Enable smart receipts. If this is checked off, what will happen is the sale order will get entered, it will then get converted to a sales invoice and then marked as paid. So if you want that full cycle to always go through, then you can have it do that for you, basically. It's an option, but I will turn it off for this demonstration. We just want things to get entered as sale orders. So we'll save that.